guys, today I am doing another makeup tutorial. So you've probably seen from the title that I am doing a halo eyeshadow makeup tutorial, and I am using my brand new Morphe Second Nature palette. It's just so amazing and the colours are gorgeous. Look at that, just look at all that colour. Anyway, I had a lot of fun filming this and I hope that you have a lot of fun watching it. So let's begin. I just thought I would show you my foundation application because I recently got this free sample of the Dior Forever Undercover foundation. And so I thought that I would just show you the, just what it's like on camera and stuff so you could see. I have actually nearly run out of this bottle now because I've been using it the past couple of mornings, and I've been amazed how well it has lasted actually, because I thought a little bottle like that would just last 1 or 2 applications, but yeah, it's done well. And it has a matte finish to it. It's fairly good coverage, so it's medium to full coverage, and it's, as I said, it's matte. I tend to prefer like the dewy finish, to be honest, so this is a bit different to what I would normally choose, but yeah, it has been nice and doesn't feel too cakey. I'm also just going to do my under eye area using my Barry M light reflecting concealer. And then setting it with this is actually my Primark mattifying powder. Moving over to brows, I'm just taking a spoolie and I'm going to brush out my brows. And then, as always, I'm taking my NYX Brow Gel in the shade Espresso and my Morphe M165 brush. This is just my favourite combo for doing eyebrows, to be honest. The gel is the perfect consistency and this brush is just amazing. I'm going to buy another one. To neaten that up a bit, I'm going in with my NYX concealer and my Morphe Y21 brush. I'm just also going to use this as a bit of an eyelid primer. And now I'm just setting that with my Manna Kadar HD Perfecting Powder. Now for the best bit ever, I get to use my brand new Morphe Second Nature palette. I have never owned a Morphe palette before, and so this is my first one, and I am so excited to try it out because everybody says how just amazing it is, not just this palette, but just Morphe palettes in general, and so yeah, I just can't wait. I don't know yet what I'm going to do for this makeup look. I should probably know, and often I do that. I just kind of like look at the palette and think, oh, I feel like doing a tutorial but don't know what I'm going to do. So this, I thought I just spiked one of them. Oh, okay, it's all good. This is the palette. It's just such fantastic orangey, like even red tones to it. And, oh no! I touched one of them, it was the black one, and it's all over my fingers now. Anyway, yeah, they're just such amazing, gorgeous tones, and I'm so excited. And they've got the little name sheet in there as well. I'm going to start off this makeup look with this shade here, which is called Risky. I hope it's not too risky because, yeah, I just don't know what it's going to look like. I'm using my Estee Lauder sort of blending brush to do this. I'm so excited. I can't wait. Here we go. Oh, that is so nice. I love it. There we go, makeup tutorial finished. Okay, so I'm just starting to blend it out a little bit. So I've applied it to all of my lid, and then I'm just going to raise my eyebrows so that I can get right into the corner without it creasing. Okay, that looks lovely. So I've just taken a little bit more onto my brush, and I'm going to start then to work it outwards. I think I'm going to take this quite far outwards, so yeah. I think I'm going to make this one a little bit of a halo eye. So the next colour that I'm going to use is Brunette, which is this gorgeous dark brown shade. So I'm using my Wilko Smoky Eye Duo brush, and this is just going to be applied to the corners of your eye. So this outer corner, and then we're going to start to apply to this one as well. And again with this you're going to need to really raise your eyebrow, because otherwise it just creates a fold and then the eyeshadow doesn't apply very well and it's sort of really hard to blend. Whereas if you raise, it just pulls the skin taut and makes it so much easier. Don't worry if you do get too much of the eyeshadow into the centre of the eye, because we can just go over that if need be. But yeah, just make sure that it's really concentrated into the corners. I'm also just using my Morphe E13 brush. I had to check that it was called E13 then, so I'm just going to blend that slightly. You just need to go backwards and forwards between the product and the blending brush, because as you can see, it sort of, every time you blend it, it kind of just waters down the look, and so you just need to keep building it up, but so that it's not too harsh. To start off preparing the halo eye, I'm going to go back in with my NYX concealer and the Morphe Y21 brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the concealer onto the brush just to apply literally to the centre of my eye, so just creating a nice base for, so I'm going to use a glitter eyeshadow, so this creates a nice base for that. So literally just doing a dab in the centre. This is looking fabulous right now. I've decided to go in with this shade here, which is a super gorgeous shade, and it's a glittery one, and it's called Polished. And I'm just using a flat brush just to apply this, because I feel like this will be quite direct for the application. So literally just putting that over the concealer, and then you're going to start to just kind of blend it into the sides a little bit. Just so that it's not, I know you want a halo eye to be like standing out in the middle, but you don't want it to be a sudden thing. And without any new product applied to the brush, I'm just going to go back in with a the darker shade with, as I said, with the product that's left on the brush. I'm going to take a bit of it onto my finger as well. This is back in with the polished shade. So that's that bit done. I'm now going to move over to the under lash line area. I'm going to use the same flat brush to do this because this is the best brush that I have for application under the lashes. I've been thinking about this and I think I'm going to go in with the shade that is next to the first shade that I used. So this one's called Chestnut and it just looks like it's a slightly darker version of this one. So I think that will be quite good to use under my lashes. It looks quite a bit more orangey than it does, but we'll see what it's like. Oh no, that's good. I'm happy with this. So once I've taken most of the product up, I'm just going to start to then blend it outwards. And I'm going to use my blending brush as well, just to make sure that ties up with the rest of the eye makeup. Sometimes when people do halo eye makeup looks and they do the lower lash line, they quite like to do the halo colour on the lower bit. And I was thinking about doing that, but I think I'm going to leave it as it is, to be honest, because I'm quite happy with it at the moment. I'm happy, although this palette doesn't seem to have like a bright white colour in it. So for my, like under my brow bone and the inner corner, I'm just going to use my Collection Work the Colour eyeshadow in Ice Cream. Alternatively, you can use highlighter for this, and thinking about it, that might have been a good idea because I could have used like a goldeny colour, but it doesn't matter. I've started with this now, so that's fine. I'm going to be very careful with the application on the inner corner because because you do sort of the darker shade here for the halo look, you don't want to make it look messy, so I'm literally just going to do a little tiny bit here. Now I'm going to do my liner, and I'm using my Maybelline Master Ink liner. My camera card decides to do stupid things in the middle of me filming a makeup tutorial, like saying it's full, and I just think that is so unreasonable of it. Anyway, I am just going to quickly do my lashes. So my mum actually got this mascara recently and she decided she didn't like it, so I bought it off of her, and I tend to really like Max Factor mascaras. So this one is, I don't know if you can see that, you probably can't. It's a Max Factor Masterpiece Max mascara, and it's a really nice one actually. Next I'm going to do my false lashes, and these ones are the Girls with Attitude Mythical lashes. These are easily my favourites at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing else I can say really. Also, Girls with Attitude, the brand, actually retweeted and reposted one of my photos on Instagram. It was a makeup look that I'd used these lashes for, and it was just the best moment ever. I was so happy and excited. So as usual, after they've dried for about 30 seconds, then I just place them on my lash and then work with the corners. Sometimes it's easier than others, like that time it just did it by itself, but sometimes it's really hard and it just takes practice really doing lashes. For my contour and highlight, I'm going to use this, which is my Estee Lauder Pure Colour Envy, and it's a sculpting blush palette. This I got in a set from my brother at Christmas, which was really lovely of him. And this is the contour colour and the highlight, and it comes with a little brush as well. I haven't actually used the brush yet. Oh, it's quite a nice brush actually. It's better than I was expecting it to be, but I don't know. I think I would prefer to use my other brush, but I guess this would be nice if you were travelling and didn't want to take so many brushes with you. So I am going to use this brush, which is my Real Techniques, I don't know what brush, and I'm going to apply the bronzer. I've started doing more bronzer on my temples now as well, because I just feel like it would be nice to look a bit more sun-kissed. You can go backwards and forwards and just keep building up bronzer if you want to, or you can just leave it fairly subtle. Now with the highlight, I'm going to use my fan brush. This is such a lovely highlight. I really like this one. It's just so, it's just quite subtle and just gives a really nice finish. I tend to use this in my sort of everyday makeup. And then, as always, you can just do a little bit on the end of your nose and on your Cupid's bow. I think if you do a bit on your Cupid's bow, it helps to make your lips look a bit plumper, because it looks like the light is reflecting off of your top lip. And so if you like that kind of look, then I would suggest that you do that. Last but not least, I am going to do my lipstick. So along with that Morphe palette that I just got, I also got these. So I got 4 of their liquid lipsticks because they were in a set actually, and the set was reduced to £19 for all 4, and they're normally, I think they're normally £12 each, and they're all full size, so amazing. I am not sure which colour I want to go in with though. Look how much choice I have. So I could go for the shades that I got were, so you've got Mood at the top here, which is just a darker sort of purpley colour, and then there's Homecoming, Vanity and Layla, which is upside down. Ooh, I think that I'm gonna go for Homecoming. Okay, I don't know, this might be the wrong choice, but once you've chosen, you have to go with it. Here it is. It's kind of like a really dark pinky colour, which almost looks a bit reddish. So let's see what this is like. Ooh, I really like this colour. I think this lipstick shade is so gorgeous. I really like that. It's not a shade that I would normally pick, and it's not one that I would necessarily wear for every day, but I really like it. And these lipsticks, these liquid lipsticks, are probably the best that I've tried so far. They are definitely, they feel very lightweight, which is nice, but they don't feel too drying despite the fact that they're matte, which is a very, very nice liquid lipstick. So this is my finished makeup look using my Second Nature palette from Morphe. That has just been the best. Yeah, I love that palette. I think it is amazing, and they are just as pigmented as everybody says. They are so lovely. And I hope that if any of you have got this Morphe Second Nature palette at home, that you will feel like you're able to follow this makeup tutorial and recreate the halo eye look. I'm going to stop blabbering on now, and I'm just going to say to you, thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far. Sorry that I keep going on about this, but if you do like my videos, then it would just be a huge support if you could click the subscribe button, and also press the notifications on button as well, because that will mean that you know when I've created a new video and you can just go ahead and watch it if you want to. So yeah, thank you very much for that, guys, and I hope to see you next time. Let me know if you have any ideas for my next video. I always love to hear from you guys, so yeah, looking forward to that. See you soon then, goodbye!